Hi, welcome to this part of my review featuring Heavy Gear Revitalized, the first edition core rulebook. If you haven't seen the other parts of my review, featuring this role-playing game of mech battles and sci-fi drama, please check out the playlist in the description below. This time we are going to continue with the combat rules, starting with attacker modifiers. These are modifiers that apply to an attacker's roll to hit for both ranged and close combat. That is, your attack rolls will be affected by movement, intoxication, so if you are walking, jogging, running, or perhaps moderately intoxicated, heavily intoxicated, it's also going to be affected by lighting, such as poor lighting, and of course aiming as well. Maybe you are targeting a specific body part of the enemy. All of these factors will affect your attacker roll. This is separate from weapon accuracy modifier. You also have defender modifiers, which apply to the defender's roll to avoid being hit, such as defender movement, cover, intoxication as well. And everything is quite logical. For example, if you are protecting yourself or defending yourself, if you are running, you are obviously going to get a positive modifier to your roll. But if you are aiming and you are jogging or running, you're going to get a penalty to your roll. Then we have rules on dodging. The game system assumes that characters always attempt to avoid injuries in combat. Sometimes, however, an all-out attempt to dodge is required. To dodge, a character must declare a dodge at the beginning of the round, before the first character acts, even if this is out of his initiative sequence. The character cannot perform any actions other than move, up to a run and dodge. A dodging character adds 2 to his defense rolls against all attacks that round, in addition to his movement modifiers. Also, a dodging character gets a full defense against all attacks, including surprise attacks. It is effectively impossible to snipe at or properly ambush a person who is dodging like crazy. Surprise attacks against the dodging individual are rolled like normal attacks. When it comes to burst fire, many weapons have a rate of fire bonus of +1 or greater. These weapons are called burst fire or fully automatic weapons, because they can fire a hail of projectiles in short order. Weapons capable of burst fire can be used to attack multiple targets in a single action by walking the burst across the targets. When it comes to grenade attacks, attacking with a grenade differs slightly than with other weapons. The grenade is thrown or shot near its target, and it detonates either on impact, after a short delay, or in the air, in the case of gas grenades. The margin of success of the original attack determines how close the throw was to its target, and how much time there is between landing and detonation for the target to take cover or flee the grenade. When attacking, a large margin of success signifies that the throw was dead on, and that detonation quickly followed impact. Inversely, a low margin of success, or a failure, will probably mean that the throw was off mark, or that the grenade was thrown too soon after arming it, leaving enough time for the target to get out of harm's way. A dodge roll is allowed to defend against grenades if the defender is aware of the attack. If the game master uses a hexagonal map to figure out combat, the margin of success indicates how far from the target the grenade has fallen. Simply subtract the margin of success, or failure for that matter, from the maximum primary radius of effect. The difference is the number of meters between the grenade impact site and the target. Roll 1d6 for direction, assigning each number to a hexagonal bearing, with the intended target being at the center. The grenade fell in that direction, at the calculated distance from the target. Determine the margin of success for other potential targets by counting the number of meters between them and the impact site, subtracting the result from the maximum primary area of effect. And this concludes this part of the review. In the next part we are going to talk about injuries. The rules for these attacks, the dodging, the modifiers, they are quite logical. They are realistic. So they are going to satisfy those that look for a more simulationist experience. Thank you for watching this part of the review, and thank you for your likes and your comments. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, the information on how to do that will be in the description below. And remember, it is better to roleplay and fail in character than not to roleplay and fail as a player. Once again, thank you, and see you later.